Hey, hey, guess who's back? Yeah, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey, guess who's back? Yeah, guess who's back? Hey, what's up, man? I am back with another banger. It's your boy King Pacino, aka Mr. King Crypto himself, and welcome to the Crypto Millionaires channel. You already know. Let's go. Let me get this out to the squad. We're gonna do some number crunching, guys. Today is gonna be about number crunching. This should be very interesting. We want to do some number crunching. I thought it would be pretty cool to look into the future. They say, you know, I wrote a quote and it says, I'll tell you in just a second, guys. I'll tell you in just a second. Let me not spoil the fun. Let me not spoil the fun. Let me make sure that this live is popping. Let's make sure this live popping real quick. Let's make sure we popping. And then let me get this live out to the squad and we're gonna dive into this because this is gonna be very interesting, guys. We're gonna look into the future. We're gonna look into the future. So let me just get it out to the people. And then we're gonna dive in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, click that notification bell button so you get all the notifications or anything we do or anything I do drop. Now I'm getting this out to my Facebook squad, to my Twitter squad. You know, I gotta get this out for the squad. I gotta let everybody know what time it is. So those that's interested that want to catch this on the replay, want to catch this live, you can participate. I'm gonna make sure I pull up my I'm gonna make sure that I pull up the YouTube on here so I can make sure I catch you guys' comments for anybody who wants to leave any comments. It's not letting me post it in the group. Let me see. Let me discard this real quick. Let me see if I can get this in here again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me, for some reason, not letting me get my message out inside the group. What's going on, what's going on, Facebook? Just put the tag in here, man. Y'all killing me with this, man. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Let's go. Alright, let me try one more time for Facebook, and I'm gonna get my tweet out, and we're gonna go over some number crunching. Hey, guys, while you're at it, if you have a calculator, that'll be a good time to pull it out because we're gonna play with these calculators. So, you know, let this be a tool for you and a time for you to actually go out there and make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Hey, I'm gonna put this tweet out here though for sure, and I'm going hashtag. Yo, let me put Hosky. Let me hashtag. I got a hashtag Hosky. Stop playing. The most worthless coin in the universe. I had to tag him. I had to tweet him. I had to connect. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Let's see here. Alright, so let's dive in. So we're gonna talk about these coins. So how many coins do y'all have? Let me make sure I have. Let me set up my YouTube over here real quick though. Let me make sure I set up my YouTube over here real quick, guys. As you can see, I got my my thumbnails. If y'all ever want to use thumbnails and stuff, like create your thumbnails, GIMP is where I use to create. GIMP is a free software. You can go to gimp.org. That's a good software. I use it all the time, guys, to create my thumbnails. But let me go here. Let me get the YouTube pulled up. Let me get the YouTube pulled up real quick, because I want to make sure I can see you guys' comments real quick. So let me get this pulled up real quick, and let me get this YouTube over here, because we gonna talk about it. Oh yeah, we gonna talk about it. We about to talk about it. We got some comments right here. What's up? Hey, let's go. Shout out. Who is that? Let me see. Who is that? Somebody left a comment. I didn't get a chance to shout you out. My bad. But let me go right here. Let me mute this. And let me go to this live chat. Let's go to this live chat. What's up? Live chat. We live at 5. Let me slide it. Hold on. Let me get y'all right over here. Let me get this chat over here. Let me get the chat over here. Live at 5. Let's get the chat over here. Yeah, let's get the chat over here because we're going to do some number crunching. Okay, we got the chat right here, guys, for anybody that want to pop into the live chat. If you have questions, you want to test it out, mic check. Test it out. Let's see what's good. leave something in the comment box. Make sure I can see your comments, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I know that, you know, for the Hosky community, guys, I know that we've been buying Hosky. We've been sending 2 ADAs out. We've been getting 1.5 back, and we've been repeating the cycle. You know, when it comes to the doggy bowl, they're in the 3rd phase right now. Okay, so they're in the 3rd phase. So that means, guys, if they're in the 3rd phase, let me show you what that means real quick. In the 3rd phase, Hosky.io. Let's close. Okay, so they're gonna be giving out tons of tokens, guys, right? And so they're in the 3rd. They already filled out. They already gave out 120 trillion. They finished and completed this out. So now they're in the 3rd. Once they complete the 3rd and the doggy bowl is empty, they're gonna load it up again for the 4th. Once they load it up for the 4th, it's gonna be a wrap. So based on how many coins you have right here is gonna set projections on what your possibilities are. Okay, if you have hundreds of thousands, or if you have millions, if you have tens of millions, if you have hundreds of millions, if you have billions, if you have tens of billions, if you have hundreds of billions, these are all going to determine kind of where you're going to fall when it comes to how much money you could possibly have. And so we wanted to break that down. I thought that would be pretty cool to break down and kind of give you some ideas. Maybe this will encourage you to get more coins if you don't maybe like the numbers where you're at, or maybe, you know, maybe you're fine where you're at. But let's talk about it. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to start off. Let's say, for instance, we know that most of the coins, people are at least going to have millions. I don't think anybody will be under millions. You know, people are going to have at least millions. So with 1 million coins, I know everybody will at least have at least 1 million. So we'll start with 1 million. So what I'm going to do is pull up my calculator here. I know people have way more than this, but if you have way more than this, don't just wait. We're going to get to the bigger numbers. Or should we start with the big numbers first and work our way down? Y'all comment on that. Do y'all want me to start with big numbers and work our way down? Or do y'all want me to start with little numbers and work my way up? Which way y'all want to do it? I'm going to interact with y'all. I want to see what y'all going to say. Do y'all want me to start with if a person has 1 million coins? Or do you want me to start with, like, if a person has 100 billion coins? Because there are people with 100 billion. Should I start big and work my way down? Or should I start small and work my way up? What y'all think? What's up? Give me some feedback. What's up? I'm thinking I want to start big. I want to start kind of like, I really want to start big, to be honest with you. But we'll start with 1 million, because 1 million is real simple, and I know everybody's gonna have 1 million. Obviously, you know, if you have 1 million and the coin goes to $1, then you'll be a millionaire. If it goes to $1, but if the coin doesn't go to $1, then let's say if you have 1 million coins, that's 6 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 1 million coins. Let's say this coin goes to 10 cents times 0.10 equals, boom, you would have $100,000. So if you have 1 million coins in this, you have 1 million coins right now currently. If this coin goes to a 10-cent coin, okay, that's half of what Doge is. Doge is in the 20s of cents. If this coin becomes a 10-cent coin, you would have $100,000 with 1 million coins. I mean, I want you to think about that, because I know pretty much anybody that's going to be watching this is going to have at least a million coins. The question is, are you going to hold on to those coins? Or if it does not take off fast enough, if it doesn't take off in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, are you going to sell off the coins and say forget it, and then one day maybe it blows up like Doge and you regret that you sold 1 million of the coins? That's really going to be that's really going to be the ultimate decision maker, in my opinion, right? But I am not a financial advisor. I'm just simply documenting my journey in the 21st century, the largest wealth transfer in the 21st century. So 1 million coins, guys, 10 cents, you're at 100,000. Now we want to know if you're going to be a Hosky millionaire. So to be a Hosky millionaire, if you only have 1 million coins, then that means the coin has to go to $1. Okay, so would that happen? I'm not sure if that would happen. So you only have 1 million. More than likely, the projections are saying that you might not be a millionaire. It's possible that you can make some good money, but you might not be a millionaire. Now, let's say if you got 1 million coins. Let's say you got 1 million coins. let's back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A million coins. Let's say this goes to 1 cent, 0.01. You have $10,000. So if you have a million coins and this coin goes to 0.01, you'll have $10,000. Wow. That's actually pretty strong because, guys, think about it. When you sent to ADA, they sent you 1.5 back, and if you made it in the first 2 pools, pretty much you automatically had $1 million. I mean, 1 transaction, 2 transactions, it was done. It was done. So that's pretty cool to know that you can have that bag. So that's pretty dope. Now, let's move on up this chain. So let's move up to 10 million. Let's move up to 10 million. So let's say, for instance, you got 10 million coins. 10 million coins. If this coin becomes let's say Doge, right? Let's say this coin is first mem coin. Let's say it's able to get to a 20-cent coin. 0.20. If it becomes 20 cents, you would have $2 million. That means if this coin went to 10 cents, you would have $1 million. So that means if you have right now 10 million coins, if you have 10 million coins and this coin goes to 0.10, 10 cents, you would be a Hosky millionaire. So if you have 10 million coins, if you believe that Hosky can do half of what Doge has done, half of what Shiba has done, and you have 10 million of these coins and you hold on these coins no matter what happens, I don't care if the numbers go all the way down to the bottom. If you just keep holding this coin and you look up one day and this coin is worth 10 cents, you would officially be a crypto millionaire, a Hosky millionaire, a crypto millionaire. 10 million coins. I know there's a lot of people with 10 million coins. If you do not have 10 million, this might encourage you, right? Maybe you're at 5 or 6 million, right? Maybe you're at 5. Let's say if you're at 5 right now. If you're at 5 million coins, I'm gonna just chop it down. I'm still playing small ball right now. If you're at 5 million coins right now and the coin goes to 10 cents, you have 500,000. So you ask yourself, are you comfortable with that? Are you comfortable with the 5 million coins? And do you believe that this coin is going to be a 10-cent coin? Do you believe is the question. If you truly believe that this coin is going to become a $10 coin, the question is, would you rather have 500,000 or a million? Think about it. Which one would you rather have at the end of the day? Because if you ask yourself, what would it take for me to get another 5 million coins? How many ADAs would it cost me? I mean, if I'm in the third pool, I'm not going to get anything less than 600,000 per 2 ADAs. So, I mean, and now I'm not just going to keep getting 600,000, hitting the bottom one every time. I know I'm going to get millions sometimes, and 1 million, I might get 600,000. So how many would it take for me to get another 5 million? How many ADA? How many transactions? How many times? Well, if I send this thing out about 7 or 8 more times, I might end up with another 5 million. So if I'm sending out 2 ADA 7 or 8 more times, I'm more than likely going to end up with another 5 million coins. So how much is that? Well, ADA is only $1.50, so that's $3 a transaction. Maybe a little bit more than that, maybe $3 and a couple change, $3.10, whatever, with the fees and everything. You know, so let's just say $4, which is not, but we're just gonna say 4 just to cover everything. $4 a transaction, and if I did this 7 more times, I mean, that's only 28 bucks. We're talking about 30 bucks. Another 30 bucks could possibly get you another 5 million of these coins, and that can be the difference between 500,000 and a million. An additional 500,000. So you got to ask yourself, are you comfortable where you're at right now, and how much are you a believer in Hosky? And like I told you in one of these other videos, guys, I am the think or get rich guy, die trying guy. I go forward, guys. I'm not afraid to lose. All of my victories I've won in life only because I failed so many times. I've won in life because I'm not afraid of failure. Some people are afraid of what failure feels like. I'm not afraid of what failure feels like. Failure only inspires me to keep going. It just lets me know I've discovered another way not to do it, which means I'm getting closer on the way on how to do it. And that's how I've always got my victories, guys, by stepping head first in what I believe in and what I'm passionate about. So you got to think about that. Are you willing to take a risk on $30 for it could possibly one day be worth over $500,000, an additional $500,000? Or are you afraid to lose $30? That's something you got to think about, right? Me personally, it's a no-brainer to me. I mean, I just spent $30 as soon as I walked out of my house. I had to put $25-30 in my gas. I mean, you know, so for me, it's a no-brainer. I'll take that risk all day, every day. Okay, now let's go up here. Let me make sure I'm on my YouTube. Okay, so let's go up the ladder. So we did $1 million, we did $5 million, we did $10 million. We're gonna bump this thing up, guys. We're gonna go to 100 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 100 million. So if you have 100 million coins, okay, 100 million coins. If this coin did half of what Doge did, we're gonna say 10 cents. 10 cents times 0.10. Guys, we're talking about $10 million. We're talking about $10 million. So if you have 100 million of these coins and this coin does 10 cents, half of what Doge does, you would have $10 million, guys. That means you would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-figure earner. Not a 7-figure earner, 8-figure earner, because now you hit 10, not 9 million, you're at 10, you're an 8-figure earner. Okay, so if you have 100 million of these coins, guys, and it hits 10 cents, absolutely. So guess what? We're gonna scale that 100 million down just to put that in perspective. If you had 100 million coins, and let's say it only does 1 cent, 0.01. If it does 0.01, you would officially become a crypto millionaire, a Hosky millionaire. So if you have right now, if you're looking at your Hosky wallet and you have 100 million tokens, if this coin goes to 1 cent, 20 times less than Doge, 1 cent, you would already have $1 million. If you have 100 million coins right now, now you got to ask yourself, if you do have 100 million, how long are you willing to hold on to the 100 million? Are you willing to hold on to it for 3 months, 6 months, a year, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? Or will you get paper hands and say, you know what, man, I'm just gonna sell these, man, they're never gonna be worth anything? Because I can tell you, people did it with Doge, and guess what? They regret it. I even did it with Doge. I caught a nice little run with Doge, guys, but I had Doge when it was like 1 cent, 1, 2 cent, and I got impatient after about 2 years, sold them, and then I had to come back in once it was like at about 21 cent. By the time I came back when it started exploding, I got back in at 21 cent. Now I already had the coins at 2 cent, guys. That's a 20 something X, a 10X on my money. But I got, at the time I didn't know any better. I sold the coins, and then it just shot up one day, and I got back in at 20 cent, and I started throwing money like crazy at it, and I rode it from 20 cent all the way to 60 something cent, took some profits and liquidated it into some others. So I caught a nice little run, guys, but I should have been way back there at 2 cent with all of those coins plus whatever I was throwing at it when it was just on fire. So you gotta ask yourself, are you willing to hold on these coins because of the possibilities, right? So let's look at it now. So that's with 100 million coins. Now we're gonna stay at 100 million because we want to look at this thing from different perspectives. So let's keep it at 100 million right now. Let's say you have 100 million coins, and let's say this coin does it goes to 0.001. At that point, you would have $100,000. That's with 2 zeros behind the decimal. You would have $100,000. That means if it had 3 zeros, you just knock a zero off, right? That would put you at 10,000. So if it had 3 zeros, so if it was 0.0001, you would still have $10,000. This is not even close to a cent yet. You would still have $10,000 with 100 million coins. So I want you to think about, if you have 100 million coins, what that's worth. Because I see some people selling their Hosky for NFTs and stuff. Oh, somebody want 25 million Hoskies for this NFT, and people doing that. But I don't know, guys, that might come back to bite a person in the future when they realize that, man, they gave up $1 million for, for an NFT, or $1 million for, so there's something to really think about. Now we're gonna scale up. We're gonna keep scaling this thing up. So let's say, for instance, you go from 100 million. Now we're gonna go from 100 million to, I guess we'll go halfway. We're gonna do 500 million. 500 million, because some people probably didn't make it to the billions, but maybe they made it halfway. So we'll do 500 million. Right? So let's say you got 500 million coins. 500 million coins. If this coin was to go half of Doge at 10 cents, you would have $50 million. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! 50 mil! Hey, that 50 mil. Now we talking 50 mil, man. 50 million. So if you have 500 million of these coins, and this coin does half of what Doge does, right? If this coin becomes like some super successful first meme coin, like it says on Cardano, and it just goes viral, and everybody's getting it, and it's just blowing up, and it's all over the world, and it becomes a 10-cent coin, you would have 50 millis. 50 millis. How about that? Now let's break it down. Let's say if it only did instead of 10 cents, let's just say if it did 1 cent. So if you had 500 coins, 500 million, 500 million, yep, that's 500 million times 0.01, you would still have $5 million. So you're still a multiple millionaire, right? You're a Hosky millionaire. You got $5 million because the coin went to 1 cent, guys. 1 cent, just 1 cent. If you got 5 million right now, if this coin go to if you got 500 million right now, this coin go to 1 cent, guess what? You got $5 million. Your life has changed. How about that? Hosky, 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 Hosky. Hey, Hosky. Hey, Hosky. Hey, Hosky. Hey, Hosky. Hey, Hosky. Guess who's back? Okay, let's chop it down. It's getting very interesting. So let's say if you got 500 million of these coins, 500 million, let's say it goes to a 0.001, you would have 500,000. So not quite a millionaire at 0.001, but you're halfway there. $500,000. How powerful is that? How powerful is that? So if it goes to 0.001, you got $500,000. If you're sitting on right now 500 million of those coins right now, and it goes to 0.001, you got $500,000. Your life has pretty much changed, guys. I mean, it's changed. If you're smart enough, you should have enough crypto to be able to take 500,000 and don't put it in cash. Maybe a little bit to, upgrade your life a little bit, but most of it should still be crypto, and you should be taking 5,000 or 1,000 here and putting it on this, 1,000 on this, because $1,000 seed on any one of these cryptos, guys, can easily turn into 10, 15,000, and you can do that repeatedly once you have this kind of money. So you should not go broke in the crypto world if you're sitting on this kind of money. You should not. Your stuff should just go viral at that point. You should be making all kinds of money when you get to this level, because you've broken through, right? So that's pretty dope. Now we're gonna scale it down one more time. Let's say you have 500 milli times, let's say 0.0001. You still got $50,000, guys. That's a nice little lick right there. 50 grand is a nice lick, guys. It can get you started in a different way in investing. You got $50,000 and now you're investing with that money. You're taking some of that money and now you're starting to get other coins. You can still make it happen, guys. With 50,000, you can definitely still put 500, 1,000 on this coin, 500 over here, 1,000 on this coin, and still have a nice, you can really get yourself from the 50,000 to over the 100, 200, quarter mil. You can get yourself into those arenas if you have some kind of money like this to play with, honestly. So that's pretty dope to think about it. Now let's scale up. Let's scale up. We're gonna go to a Billy. Where are my Billies at? Where are my Hosky billionaires at? We're gonna go see what this billion do. We're about to see what this billion do. Yeah. We're gonna see what this billion do. We're gonna see what this billion do. Let's crank it up now. Let's say, for instance, we're gonna start with the big boy talk, because people that got billions, you know what I'm saying? We got different type of vision. So let's say if you got a billion, let's say you're expecting in your heart, you believe this thing is gonna do what Doge has done. It's gonna get in the top 10. it's gonna get up there in the $30 billion market caps, right? Let's say this coin does 20 cents. If this coin does 20 cents, guys, boom, we're talking about 200 milli, 200 milli, hey, 200 milli, hey, 200 milli, 200 milli, rocking 200 milli. You got a jet now, you got a yacht now, big crib, big mansion on the yacht now, nice cars, bag in the yacht now. Hey, just send me a milli. Can y'all send me a milli? Just go and show me a little love. You get 200 mil. Just say, you know, let me give King some love. Let me go and throw him a little milli. Ain't nothing. Nah, I ain't gonna throw him a milli. I can't throw him a milli. I throw him 10,000. Just, you know what I'm saying? Cause he entertained me and helped me, motivated me to get these coins so I can go and get this bag. Oh, maybe I throw him a little 10,000. So go and throw me a little pocket change. That's pocket change to you now. I mean, that's like giving me, you know, $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I don't live your life. You feel me? Oh man, that's wild. So look, so you already know. So let's say if you had a billion. So if you had a billion coins, and let's say it just did half of what Doge did, 10 cents. Boom, you still got 100 milli. Still got 100 milli in the bank. What you gonna do? I want you to visualize, right? I want you to visualize what would your house look like, your car look like, what places would you go, what places would you travel to, what type of charities would you donate, who are you gonna help? Is it gonna help your family? So are you gonna donate to the homeless? What kind of projects are you gonna work on? What type of you know, giving back you're gonna do? What kind of mark are you gonna leave if you have $100 million? See, this is how you manifest what you want. See, you got to be connected to the universe. You can't just be thinking about this money and not be thinking about what you're going to do with it and how you're going to bless people and how you going to, you know, they say money don't change you. It makes you more of who you are when you get it. So guess what? If you are a-hole, then you get this money, you're going to be a bigger a-hole. If you're somebody that's caring and giving, when you get this money, you're going to find ways to give and care. You feel me? And that's what the energy is gonna do. The energy gonna know. So this is pretty dope. Now let's scale this bill down. Let's scale this bill down. So let's say if you have a billion, or let's say you got a billion. Let's say this coin does 0.01, 1 cent. You still got 10 milli. You in the club. You still listen. You're a documented 8-figure earner. Nothing to talk about. You're a crypto millionaire, multiple millionaire. You're a Hosky millionaire, certified, qualified, bona fide, can't be denied, certified. Man, come on, man. You already know what time it is. Stop playing. Still got the millies. Now we're gonna break this down. This is where it gets interesting. Let's say you got that Billy. You got that Billy. You got that Billy. You got the Billy. Let's say it goes to 0.001. Bam! Oh, you still a milli. You still hit a milli. You still hit a milli. I'm sitting back like, really? They still hit a milli. Yeah, they hit a milli. Yeah, they hit a milli. Yeah, they hit a milli. Come on. Hey, come on. Okay. Hey, now that's pretty good right there. So all the billionaire holders, guys, if this coin got 2 zeros, if it make it to 2 zeros, if it start knocking off zeros and it get to 2 zeros, you're in the club. Boom, you're done. You're in the club. Now, let's scale it down one more time. Let's check it out, right? Because we talking about life-changing money right here. Let's scale it down. So let's say you got a Billy. Let's say you got a Billy, and let's say it does 3 zeros. 0.0001 equals 100,000. You still got 100,000. You got 100 bands. You got 100 bands. You still gonna be kind of like this. This gonna be life changing. This gonna be life changing. You're not gonna be a millionaire yet, but this is going to be life changing because with $100,000 in crypto, guys, you can turn $100,000 into crypto, and you can double that like it's nothing, guys. Because you know, you just all you got to do is cost average and invest and hold on to your investment. This is gonna grow into $500,000, 500,000. You know, all you got to do is stay plugged in into what's going on in the industry, and your portfolio will grow. No, that's all you got to do. So you're gonna be in this thing 3 zeros. Now we're gonna scale it down one more time because I think this is pretty dope. We'll scale this number down one more time. We'll do to the bill. We're gonna do a Billy. We'll do a Billy, and we're gonna say, what if this thing hits 0.000? Is it one more zero? 0 equals what? Hold on, let me do that again. How many zeros did we do? Let me see. Let's do a Billy. Oh, I think I did times. Let me see. This is a Billy times. I think I did 3 zeros. Let me try. 0.00001. 4 zeros. $10,000. That's with 4 zeros, guys. That's with 4 zeros. So I want you to think about how much did you invest to get to $1 billion. How much did you invest to get to $1 billion? Some of you caught the first pool. Some people got in the billions with just 2 ADA. Some people literally, I seen a guy on YouTube, he spent 8 ADA and he got over 900 million. So he almost hit $1 billion with 8 ADA. We're talking about less than 20 bucks. So that's like pretty much saying 20 bucks turning into 10,000 when it's still 4 zeros. Whew, ooh, man. That's pretty impressive. Now, we're gonna scale up. We're gonna go to the we're gonna keep scaling up, guys. So that's the billion. So we're gonna go ahead and slide we're gonna go to 5 billion. We're gonna go to 5 billion. We're gonna slip to 5 billion. So let's say if you got 5 billion coins, okay, because I know there's people with 5 billion. So if you got 5 billion, we're gonna say what happens if this thing does what Doge does. Times 0.20. We'll do the 20 cent. Lord have mercy. You're a billionaire. Billy, hey, you a Billy. Hey, you walk around with Billies onto the ceiling. Hey. If you got 5 billion of these coins and this thing does what Doge does, guys, you got $1 billion, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. You got more money than Puff Daddy. You got more money than Puff. Straight up, you got more money than Puff. You got more money than Beyonce. Straight up. Now Rihanna, she's in the billions. Rihanna got to the billions. I think she's the second highest paid entertainer under Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is at like 3 point something billion, and Rihanna is like 1.3 billion. But at this point, you're at the table with Rihanna and Oprah. Congratulations. Let me clap for you. You at the table. You at the table, man. You know, you're a billionaire now. It's done. It's done. What are we talking about here? This coin go to 20 cents. Congratulations. You are a crypto billionaire. You're revolutionary. It's nothing to talk about. Your name will go down in history. Period. Nothing to talk about. A Billy. You didn't hit a Billy? A Billy? Come on, man. Stop playing. All right, so that's when it goes to, so we're going to chop it down. Let's chop it down. So let's say you got that 5 billion. Let's say you have the 5 billion. Let's say it does half a Doge. You know, we got to go with half. What if it does half? 10 cent. Boom, you still got 500 million. You still got 500 million. You still got more money than basketball athletes. You than most of them. Now LeBron might have more than that. You might have, LeBron probably got more than 500 million. I think LeBron is closer to the B's if he's not in the B's. Okay, but most of the people that's playing in the NBA, you have more money than them. At that point, most of the people playing in the NFL, you have more money than them. You just have more money than them. Period. You're up there with some of the best. You up there with the, I don't know who got bread, but you up there. You up there with you up there. You're up there. You up there with like, you up there. You up there. Nothing to talk about. You up there with famous actors and singers. Like you're up there. You're up there. Yeah. You up there. You got more money than Dave Chappelle, I think. Because Dave Chappelle, he ran from all that money. He ended up getting like 60 million after that. But you got more money than Dave Chappelle. Think about that. How powerful is that? That's when this coin goes to 10 cents. So let's chop it down. Let's do the 5 billion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, 5 billion. Now we're gonna multiply this times 0.01 cent. So we say at 1 cent, you still have $50 million. Oh my God. Oh my God. At 1 cent, you still sitting on 50 million. You're still sitting on 50 million. So now you're right there with Dave Chappelle right now at this point. You're with Dave Chappelle. Question is, are you gonna hold on these coins? Do you believe in these coins? Or are you just gonna trade them out like the guy did with Bitcoin? He sold 25,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas. Most expensive pieces in his life is worth over $600 million today. 1 cent, guys. Let's scale it down. Let's scale it down. Let's scale it down, right? Let's do 5 billy. We're going to do 5 billy. And we're going to multiply it times 0.001 equals. You still got 5 million, man. Come on. 2 zeros. You still a milli. You still got 5 millis. You still got 5 millis. 5 millis, really. Let's go. So let's look at it now. Let's break this down. So let's say you got the 5 billy, right? You got the 5 billy. Let's say it goes to 0.0001 equals. You still got 500,000, guys. You still have 500,000 with 3 rows, 3 zeros in front of, behind the decimal. You still got $500,000, guys. You're blessed. You're blessed. If you got 5 billion, whew. Now we're gonna break this down again, right? We gotta break this down because I gotta make sure you understand the pure vision, right? We're gonna do 5 billion, and we're gonna say, what if it does 0.00001 equals? You still have $50,000. So if right now, if you're holding on 5 billion coins and this thing goes to where it has 4 zeros, 4, you're still gonna have $50,000. 50 bands. 50 bands. Think about that. That's still a nice little, that's a nice little lick right there, right? So let's move on up. Now we're gonna double it up. We're gonna double it up. We're gonna go where I'm at right now. 10 billion. This is where I'm at. Now we're looking at my numbers right now. I'm at 10 billion. 10.6 billion. So the other 600 million gonna make a difference. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna do 10 bill. Should I do my numbers of 10 bill? Yeah, I think I should add that extra 600 milli. Nah, I'm not gonna confuse it. I'm gonna stay at 10 bill. This is 10 bill. So if you got 10 bill, because I'm closer to 11 bill than I am 10, but I'm gonna say 10 bill. So if you got 10 billies and this coin does like Doge times 0.20, 20 cent coin, we're talking about $2 billion. $2 billion. You done passed up Rihanna now. You done passed up Jay-Z. You done passed up LeBron. You didn't catch Oprah yet, but you didn't pass. Yeah, you all the way up. You all the way up, guys. You are all the way up at 20 cents. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. So let's say if you have the 10 bill, let's get you the 10 bill. Let's say you multiply it at half at 10 cents. Boom, you still sitting on $1 million at 10 cents. So if this coin goes to 10 cents, you sitting on a Billy stack. How about that? So shout out to all my people that got 10 billion Hoskies. Shout out to you. I see you. Let's go, right? Because the whole question is, where do you fall at, and what's the possibilities? Will you become a Hosky millionaire if the coin does X, Y, and Z? Because you gotta, determine what you believe, right? What do you believe the coin will be? So this one right here, 10 billion. If it goes to 10 cents, I'm sitting on $1 billion. Just like that. More than that, I got 1.6, but in this, you sitting on $1 billion, right? So let's chop it down. That's at 10 cents. So we're going to go back to 10 billies. Let's go back to 10 billies, and we're going to say times 0.01 cent. Still sitting on 100 mil. 100 mil for real. What's the deal? Woo! Come on. Hey, I got 100 mil. 1 cent, keep it real. 1 cent got 100 mil. Yeah, we gon' keep it real. Hey, keep it real. Keep it real. Got 100 mil. 1 cent, I'ma keep it real. Hey. Now that's fire right there. Let's scale it down, guys. That's 100 milli. Let's scale it down, 100 milli. So let's say you got the 10 billy. You got the 10 billies. Let's say if it does 0.001, 2 zeros, still got 10 milli. You still got 10 milli. You still got 10 milli. You still got 10 milli. Yeah, you still got 10 milli. Hey. Come on. Now that's pretty dope. 2 zeros, guys. You still a documented 8-figure earner. So if the coin goes to 001, documented 8-figure earner, nothing to talk about. Let's scale it down a little bit more, guys. Let's get the 10 billies. We're gonna get to the 10 billies, and we're gonna say, what if it does 0.001 0.001 equals, boom, you're still sitting on a million. You still hit the mill club. 3 zeros and you're in the mill club. 3 zeros. So if this thing starts off at 9 zeros, work its way to 3. If it starts off at 6, work its way to 3 or something, guys, listen, you sitting on that thing. You sitting on that thing. 3 zeros, you already got a meal out the deal, for real. What's good? Ain't nothing but the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. All right, now let's scale it down. Let's scale it down. We got to look at this thing because we got more room to scale down on this one. This is a bigger number. So we're going to put the 10 billy here. We're going to put the 10 billy. Let's say if this thing go 0.00001 equals. Still got 100,000. 4 zeros. You still sitting on 100,000 at 4 zeros. Powerful, guys. Still sitting on 100,000 at 5 zeros. Still sitting on 100,000 at 4 zeros. Powerful. Let's scale it down one more time. One more time for a little baby stack, right? We'll put 10 billy up here. We'll put 10 billy up here and we're going to multiply it times 0.00001 equals. Still got 10 stacks. So at 5 zeros, you still got 10,000 at 5 zeros, guys. You still got 10 bands off 5 zeros. You like 10 bands. Let's go. Let's knock off another zero. Because if you knock off another zero, you add a zero. So it go from 10,000 to 100,000. Every time you knock off a zero, it's going to add a zero. So if you sitting on right now 10 billion coins, if this coin becomes 0.000001, you have $10,000. 5 zeros, 10,000. 4 zeros, 100,000. 3 zeros, a milli. 2 zeros, 10 milli. 10 cent, 100 milli, billy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. This is where I'm at with the 10 bill club. So shout out to all my people with over 10 billion coins, guys. I think at the 10 billion level, to get to a milli, let's look at it realistically. Let's just go back to the 10 billy real quick. Let's go back to the 10 billy. So the 10 billy, I think, was at 0.001 equals. That's 10 milli. So let's go back. So it's going to be 10 billy. So if you got 10 billies and you go back to 0.0001 equals, yeah. So if you got 10 billion of these coins right now, guys, if it gets to 3 zeros and a 1, you still got, you've made it in the club. So why am I breaking these numbers down? Because I know everybody has their own idea of what they think the coin could do. You know, it's like, man, could it ever get to 20 cent one day like Doge? We don't know. But what if it never gets to 20 cent? What if it gets to 10 cent? Or what if it never gets to 10 cent? What if it gets to 1 cent? What if it never gets to 1 cent? What if it gets to 0.001? What if it never gets to 0.001? What if it gets to 0.0001? Would I still be a millionaire? These are the questions you want to ask while these coins are out here in the market, and position yourself based on that and based on your risk level. So 10 billion for me, I was comfortable with investing over and over again until I got to 10 billion. I say, cuz man, it is possible. I mean, I believe that it's possible to get to 3 zeros. I mean, 3? That's 3 zeros? It might start off with 9. It's going to take a little work to get to 3. Or if it starts off at 6 and it knocks off 3 zeros, there we go. Boom. Let's go. What are we talking about? I'm not even worried about if it gets to 1 cent yet, you know, or 10 cent or 20 cent. We want to play down. We want to get the bag while it's already with all the zeros. Let's go. Now we're going to scale up. We're going to scale up, right? Because I do have friends that have more than 10 billion. We got people that got more than 10 billion now. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right on up to 50 bill at this point. If you in the middle, you guys can do your own numbers at that point. Because, I mean, if you got 10 million, we just going to go to 50. And then we're going to do 100 and we're going to shut. I mean, there's some people I think got more than 100 billion. But we're going to do 50 million. So if you got 50 million coins right now, let's say this coin does like Doge and do 20 cent if you got 50 billion. Boom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo! What? 10 billies? Oh my God, man. Hold on. I might need to go get me 50 billion. I mean, I don't. I got 10 billion. I might have just inspired myself to try to go get another 40 billion. Man, that's a lot of billions to try to get in that third pool though, but which is why I'm cool with 10 billion right now. But like my new friend that just came in, he was like, man, I'm just gonna get a couple, you know, maybe $1 million. I'm like, dude, you need to at least get 10 million. Don't even talk about no million. You need to get 10 million. Right now, if you don't have any coins right now, you should be aiming for at least 10 million. Not $1 million. Like, why $1 million? 2 ADA can get you 300,000, 400,000. Why are you aiming for $1 million? And success, they say, most people fail in life not because they aim too high and they miss. It's because they aim too low and they hit. People got to start stretching your belief system. You got to start dreaming bigger. One of my mentors who makes over $1 million a month said if he can go back and change his past, the one thing he would change is he would think bigger much sooner. So I'm challenging you to think much bigger much sooner. If you're sitting on $1 million right now and you're just comfortable with 1 million coins after seeing this, man, you better go out there and go get your 10 million. Go 10x that so you can make sure, you know, you can be 10 times and more in position to get this bag. Now, but we're going to go ahead and slide on over to this. We're doing 50 milli right now. So 50 million, if this coin becomes a 20-cent coin, you're sitting on $10 billion. Now, is that possible? I want you to think about it. Have you heard the story of Shiba? The guy who invested $8,000 and it turned into $5.7 billion. Right? The guy who sold 25,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas is worth over $600 million today. So it is possible. What's the chances? We don't know. But I can tell you this. We're going to erase this and we're going to say if you got 50 billion, let's do 50 billion again. Let's chop that in half. Let's say this coin becomes a 10-cent coin. You still sitting on $5 billion. You have more money than LeBron James. You have more money than Oprah Winfrey. What are we talking about? Hey. I mean, yeah, you can have your own private jet. I don't think you'll be driving, like flying regular. I mean, it'll be up to you. You're not going to be flying commercial. You won't be. I don't know if you're going to own your own private jet, but you definitely not going to be flying commercial. You're going to be taking a private jet places unless you're going to be riding maybe first class sometimes if you just don't want to spend money. Some people get money and still don't want to spend it. So, I mean, but you definitely won't be riding, coach. You'll at least be riding first class every time you fly out somewhere. And then sometimes when you with the family or just with the squad and you want to turn up, you're just going to put down for the private jet. And you're just going to catch a private jet. They're going to say the jet going to be $15,000 for you to catch the jet. You have a couple of your rich crypto friends hop in and y'all all put a couple thousand in and now y'all going to fly to Miami to the private jet and have fun and do X, Y, and Z and fly back home like it's nothing. And document it. Let's go. Hey. So if you got 50 billion of these coins, guys, woo, man. And this coin gets to 10 cents, you got more money than Oprah. So we're going to scale it down. So if you got the 50 billion and you're just popping in on this, you're going to want to go back and watch the replay because we started at 1 million. If you got 1 million coins, so we went from 1 million to 5 million to 10 million to 150 million, 100 million. We went to the billion. We did the numbers on after a billion. I think we did 5 billion coins. Then we did 10 billion coins where I'm at, and now we're at 50 billion. So if you have 50 billion, this is the numbers. So we're gonna break this down. 50 billion, and if this coin becomes a 10-cent coin, that's $5 billion. I think that was the one I just did. Okay, so let's scale it down again. So we got 50 billion. So if you have 50 billion Hoskies right now, and this coin goes to 0.01, 1 cent, you still got $500 million. What's up? You still got more money than most basketball athletes. You still have more money than most football athletes. I mean, you up there. You up there with some of the most prominent entertainers out. Okay? Out there. You up there. I mean, you up there. Ain't nothing to talk about. You got that cake. You have it. It's nothing to talk about. You have it. Your life, you will be a completely, well, I won't say you'll be a completely different person, because hopefully your core values, you'll remain the same. But the way you live and the way you experience, your life experiences will be completely different. So let's scale this down. So you're in good shape. So let's scale it down. 50 billion. All my 50 billion holders. Let's say if this coin goes to 0.001, you still got 50 million. How many zeros was that? That's 2 zeros. You still have $50 million if it hits 2 zeros. Let's scale it down. 50 billion. So if you have 50 billion Hoskies, this coin go to 0.0001 equals, boom, you still have 5 million. With 3 zeros, you still have $5 million at 3 zeros, guys. You're still in the millionaire club at 3 zeros. With 50 billion coins, you got $5 million. Pretty much your life has changed too. You're a crypto millionaire. Nothing to talk about. You're a crypto millionaire. You're a Hosky millionaire. So that's gonna open up all kinds of streams, guys. Because if you're a Hosky millionaire, you can just open up a YouTube channel, and all of a sudden, people gonna follow you, because they want to hear your story. Period. All kinds of money gonna start coming to you anyway. You become a documented crypto millionaire. You just have other ways to make money very easy. So let's go to 50 billion. Let's go to 50 billion. Let's say this coin does 0.00001 equals 500 million. Not in the millionaire club yet. Halfway there. But you got a whole lot of money though. You got a whole lot of money now. I don't think you're not driving that same car that you got in the driveway right now. I can guarantee you that. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna have a Tesla, your favorite car. You know, you're gonna be riding now. You're gonna be riding. You might not even be in the same apartment or condo or house or what. You might change that up too. You might switch that thing right on up. You might I gotta get up out of here. I've been dying to get up off these streets. I need to go over here. Every time I go grocery shopping, I pass by that neighborhood, I always be like, man, if I just want to live over there one day. If I can just get enough money to live over there, I'll be so good. You're going to be right on over there. Around this point, you could be over there. As long as you did it smart, you didn't over leverage yourself, you took some of your crypto, you invested into other crypto projects. So when a project comes, you're not going to have to be like, oh, I could put 20, 100 here. You're just going to be like, oh, I'll put 1,000 right there, 1,000 here, 1,000 there, 1,000 there, 1,000 there, and then get tons of coins and let those coins go up and make you even more money. At that point, you'll be playing that type of game. So that's where you'll be. Now we're going to stretch it out one more time. We'll do the 50 billion. So if you got 50 billions and this coin does 0.000, is it 4 zeros? 0. Let's try 5 zeros. 0, 1 equals. You still got $50,000. So if this coin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, you still got 50 grand. All the 50 billion holders. Oh my goodness. I'm at 10 billion. That make me really want to get the 50 billion, man. 5 zeros, you still gonna have 50,000? Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ooh, yeah, that's I'm liking how that looks. I like how that looks. I really like how that looks right there. 5 zeros, you still gonna have $50,000. Ain't that something? Some people are at the 50 billion. They got in the first pool, guys. I think I caught the second pool. I don't know what pool you caught, but each pool is you're gonna get less and less coins every time you send ADA. So it's gonna be harder and harder to get to these numbers, especially if you don't get any more coins and both pools close out and then it goes on pancake swap. Yeah, you're not gonna see these numbers because remember they're sending you the ADA back. That's the thing. They're sending you the ADA back. So literally a person can say, man, I'm gonna put $500 on this, and I'm just gonna put the 500 in there. I'm gonna send to ADA, right? They're gonna send me 1.5 of it back, and instead of me putting it back in to get more, I'ma just go ahead and take what if I put in 500 and they send me 400 back, I'ma just keep my 400 worth of ADA, and then maybe I'll change my ADA back to Bitcoin and cash it back out. So that means I paid 500 to get me more coins, but I really didn't pay 500. I only paid 100 because when they sent me the 400 back, the 1.5 back, versus me repeating the cycle, I just pulled it out and kept it as ADA, turned it back to Bitcoin, cashed it back out, and put it back in my bank account. And I got 500 worth of potential coins that's coming to me for only $100 when it's all said and done, because I didn't put it back and recycle it until the 500 disposed itself. I just only took the 25%. I took the 25% risk, not the whole 100 risk. You could do that. I'm just giving you ideas, guys. You see? I'm just giving you ideas, and you can do that with $100. I'll put 100 in there and go see if I can get. If you're at $1 million right now, you like, I'm trying to get to 10. You can put 100 in there right now, and they're gonna send you $75 back. You can put the 100 in there. How many transactions that's gonna give you? If you put $100 in there at 2 ADA, ADA is nothing. You're gonna spend only like less than $4 per transaction. So if you take 100 and divide it into 4, you got a lot of transactions. You got over 20, like 25, 26 transactions or something. You know, you're gonna have a lot of transactions. So if you send ADA 25 times and you're getting almost 300,000 and $1 million and $2 million each time, and you're at $1 million now, yeah, you should get to 10 million for a $25 investment, because you put 100 in there and they sent you the 75 back worth of ADA. You kept your 75 that they sent you. You moved it back into Bitcoin, changed the Bitcoin back into cash, put it back in your wallet. So that means for $25, you got another 9 million coins. You got to think like that, D. I'm just trying to throw some game to you and give you different ways to think about it, because maybe you're thinking about if you should invest more, and you're like, man, but shoot, maybe you over leveraged yourself, or you kind of feel a little tight. But that's a concept you can use, right? So we're gonna go one more level, guys. We're gonna go one more level. We're gonna go to 100 billion. I think there is some people that got more than 100 billion, but their numbers gonna be ridiculous. I'm not even gonna do those numbers, okay? I'm just gonna go to 100 billion, because I know there's people out there with 100 billion. So at 100 billion, if this coin does what Doge does, which is 20 cents one day, we're talking about $20 billion. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of billions. I don't know. You might be up there with Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know. You up there. You up there with somebody. You might be up there with Mark Cuban or something from Dallas Mavericks or something. You're gonna have some money. You're gonna be up there. You're gonna be up there. I don't know who's in the 20 billion mark, but you way up there if this coin hit 20 cents. Now we're gonna chop it down. We're gonna do the 100 billion. We're gonna do 100 billion. And we're gonna do it multiplied times, let's say this coin does 10 cents, half of what Doge does, you still got $10 billion. I mean, you're psychologically you're going down in history. You're a crypto billionaire. Crypto billionaire. Nothing to talk about. Millions, what? Who do that? Millions? You ain't gonna even think of millions. Millions is not gonna even be a part of your vocabulary at this point. Everything gonna be about making billions at this point. 10-cent coin, billionaire. Now let's chop this up. You got 100 billion. If you got 100 billion, somebody's gonna watch this and be like, man, I really actually have 100 billion. I got 10 billion, but somebody got 100 billion out there. I already know it. I be seeing it all the time. So 100 billion coins. Let's say this coin does 0.01. It becomes a 1 cent coin. You still got a billion. You're still a billionaire. This coin does 1 cent. You are a billionaire. If you got 100 billion of these coins right now, and this coin does 1 cent, you are a billionaire. So ask yourself, how long are you willing to keep this coin? Are you ever willing to sell this coin? Because if you sell this coin, you give somebody 100 million coins for an NFT, it might come back to bite you one day, where you like, man, I done gave somebody 100 million coins on an NFT, and I sold the NFT for $10,000, and I thought I was doing something because I got the $10,000. But that $10,000 stopped me from making hundreds of millions of dollars, because the coin is up at 1 cent, and I'm about to go jump off a bridge. Let me not say that. Do not jump off a bridge, guys. But internally, you're gonna feel like, oh my God, I'm killing myself, right? So, still in the billionaire club. So we gotta scale this thing down, because this is the last one, guys. This is the last one. I'm not going past this. This is the last one. And if you didn't hear your number be called, you want to go back and watch the replay, because I did all the work for you. 100 billion. Let's say this coin does 0.001. $100 million. Wow. This coin does 2 zeros behind the decimal. You still got 100 millies in your business. Well, I can't say your business because that's like your bank. Well, you're gonna have 100 millies in your willies, which is your wallet. $100 million at 2 zeros behind a decimal. Whew, boy. Woo-wee. I see why people so excited. Yeah. Let me see, 100 billion. Let's do 100 billion times 0.0001 equals, man, still $10 million. Now, I was on the phone with some of my partners, guys. We missed that first pool, but some of my partners really wanted to get to 100 billion. Like that, there was like 100 billion. But we missed that first pool. We didn't make it to 100 billion. But I did have partners that made it into like the 30 billion. Another one that made it into almost 20. and then I made it into the 10, and so I was like, okay, man, I can rock with the 10. When I did the numbers, I was like, man, I can definitely rock with the 10. I can rock with the 10, but man, I wish I had 100 Billy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, 100 Billy, 3 zeros, you can still got $10 million. See, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I need that 100 Billy. Ooh! Alright, so look, let's chop it down again. Let's chop it again. Let's do 100 bill. 100 bill, for real. What's the deal? Reveal what it will be. 100, let's do, 100 bill. Hold on, I gotta add another zero. Oh, hold on. 100 bill. 100 billion. 100 billion times 0.0001 equals, oh, that's 10 million. I think I just did that one. Still 10. That's 3 zeros. Okay, let me do it again. 100 billion. Let me get these billions going. Times 0.00001 equals, man, you still a millionaire. 4 zeros. You didn't hit the millionaire club. Wow. You didn't hit the millionaire club with 4 zeros, ladies and gentlemen. 4 zeros. Crypto millionaire. You've done it. Congratulations. I want to clap for everybody that got 100 billion coins. I want to clap for you guys. Congratulations. Congratulations. Look, you are set. You are set. You keep these coins, 4 zeros, man. Ooh wee. It's a very, I think it's a very high chance that this coin gets to 4 zeros. Man. Boy. 100 Billy, yeah, you in that thing. You all the way in that thing. Nothing, boy, it's almost inevitable. It's just a matter of time. Ooh wee. So let's see, 100 bill. Let's do 100 bill times 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1 equals, you still got 100 stacks. 5 zeros, you pretty much then, if you don't already have $100,000 worth of crypto right now, you pretty much went to the next level. You hit that next major milestone in your crypto investment portfolio, where you're playing at a different level at this point. Because if you got a couple $1,000s in crypto, 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, and maybe even 10,000. When you get to 100,000, you have hit another milestone. So with 5 zeros, you playing at a different level now. You got $100,000 worth of crypto. Your investment strategies are going to be completely different at this point. You're not going to be putting $200 on stuff anymore. You're going to be putting $500 to $1,000 on everything you touch, because when you look at the numbers, it's going to make sense. You're going to be like, it's not enough money if I put 200 on something and it 10x. I mean, what's $2,000 to somebody that has 100,000? It doesn't make any sense. You rather put 1,000 on it and make it 10x and get 10,000 off your 1,000. It just makes sense. Put 1,000 and it 5x, and you like, okay, my 1,000 turned into 5,000. That makes more sense. So your investment strategy is going to be completely different, because you have the money you can afford to be able to invest those types of amounts. So $500 and $1,000 seeds is where you'll be playing at this range. We're going to chop it down one more time for the 100 billion, because this is the last stack. So we'll do 100 billion, and we're going to multiply it times 0.0000001 equals, you still got $10,000. Wow. Oh my God, guys, I think that's the last one. So 100 billion of these coins, guys. When this thing hits 6 zeros, you're gonna already have $10,000 at 6 zeros. And every zero it knock off, you're just gonna add a zero. So at 6 zeros, you add 10,000. At 5 zeros, you add 100,000. At 4 zeros, you add $1 million. At 3 zeros, you add 10 million. And the next zero knock off, now you add 100 million. Another zero knock off, you add $1 billion. Another zero knock off, you add 10 billion. That's just ridiculous. So, woo! If you at the 100 billion, man, you might as well just let us go ahead and salute you. All my 100 billion holders, salute you. 100 billion. If you at the 500 billion, let me salute you. You're gonna be doing well. 100 billion, salute. 50. No, we got the 100 billy. We got the 50 billy. So all my $50 billion holders, salute. If you're close to that, I know I got friends that's in the 30, 40. Salute to y'all, because you're in that thing. 10 billions, that's where I'm at. salute you. You're gonna do very well. You're in that thing, guys. This gang thing does a little bit of something move. You're gonna have millions of dollars. Salute the 10 billions. 10 billies is in there. 1 billy, the 1 billy club. It's gonna be interesting for the 1 billies. Let me just do the 1 billies one more time. Let me look out for the 1 billies, because I believe we're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna touch in the 1 billy. So I'm gonna recap this one more time. Let me look at these numbers to see. So 1 billy, if this coin does 10 cents, you at 100 million. Okay, that's good. 1 billy, let's do one more billy. One billy, if it does 1 cent, let's see where the million starts at. 10 million. That's good. So that means that 1 billy, let's do this 1 billy one last time, because I think most people gonna probably fall up in here. If you got the 1 billy and it does 0.001, welcome to the Millionaire Club. Let me look at y'all comments. Let me look at the comments. So the 1 billies, your magic number is 2 zeros. How y'all feel about that? Shout out to Australia. What's up, Australia? What's up? Shout out to Corey. Mention, what's up with it? I see you, man. Appreciate you for showing love on the channel. Show us your Hosky NFT. I think we jammed it up, man. Everything. I just did a video earlier today that you can check out. When I go to my Hosky NFT, and I think it's supposed to show under collectibles, but I think we jammed the system up, because I sent out 27.6 ADA and it's still showing the balance. My balance is still here as if I didn't send it out. But then when I go to my history, it shows 27.6 went out. So I don't know. I mean, I know we crashed the system because I was on the Discord. So we definitely stress test Cardano. So the Cardano network, I think, is clogged. Does anybody having any luck with that? Haven't got any Husky or ADA back in the last 2 days? Well, that could be true. I had a partner from South Africa. He's moving to Europe. I mean, no, he's moving to, he's gonna be in London somewhere. But he did his yesterday. He ended up getting some NFTs and some Hosky, but he hadn't got anything back today. But the way my stuff is sitting, with me sending out a transaction, it's still stuck. I know Cardano is, I know it's just, yeah, we done blew it up. And this is actually all a beautiful thing. All this stuff that's happening like this, it's beautiful. I'm loving this. I'm loving to see how my coin is stuck right now, because so many people have been trying to mess with this coin and these NFTs where we broke the system. It's a beautiful thing, because that just lets me know on the other side of this, it's chaotic, but it's a beautiful thing. I'd rather have this problem than everything flowing smooth and nobody's getting the coin. I mean, I'd rather have this all day, because I got 10 billion. I'm patient. I'm gonna be talking about other coins and other projects I'm working on, but I rock with that Hosky. I'm keeping that Hosky. Dare to dream. Still working on a billion. Brave Bird, come on, Brave Bird. You know I believe in you. Come on, touch that Billy. Come on, baby, touch that Billy. Touch that. Listen, Brave Bird, touch that Billy. Touch that Billy. Touch that Billy. Listen, I want to be able to shout you out. I'm gonna speak. Let me listen. I want you to erase what you know for a moment here in Braveheart. Allow me to draw images on the canvas of your imagination. Let me speak to the inner version of yourself, the best version of yourself, the godlike version in yourself. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Anything is possible. You are built for greatness. You are the daughter of the Most High. His genius is woven in the strands of your DNA. When you think, you create. When you speak, you create. Speak it into an existence. Speak that thing into an existence. Use your words like your heavenly Father used his words. Speak them words. Use those words and make the universe bend and shape to your will and to your dreams. Make the universe respond to your energy. Make that universe bring back that energy to you. You can do it. I believe in you, girl. Come on, Brave Bird. Touch that Billy. Touch that Billy. Check your Shelly. Okay, just be patient, Corey. Check your Shelly. Give it some time. It's going to be a little chaotic. It's going to be a little chaotic, but it's going to be all good. Appreciate that. Appreciate that you love the work as well, too. I'm reading these comments real quick. Hey, let me see if y'all comments. I've been trying to put y'all comments on here sometimes. Hold on. Let me show y'all some love. Let me show y'all some love. Let me make sure y'all on here, man. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my phone, but I gotta let Brave Bird pop up. Stop playing. Gotta make Corey. Gotta let Australia do his thing. Come on, Australia. How many? So you just getting started, Corey? You probably just getting started. So Corey, let me ask you this. How much ADA did you send? How much ADA did you send? Because this video that we did today, it covers all the numbers. It breaks it down from 1 million. If you have 1 million coins, 10 million coins, 100 million coins, 500 million, 1 billion, 10 billion, 100 billion. I broke all of that down, so this video gonna probably be a pretty dope video to have on here. Right? Let's see. Shout out to Hannah. What's up, Hannah? Give her goosebumps. What's up, Hannah? Hannah, do you? I'm gonna shout you out, but I need you. Do you got this husky, Hannah? Do you got this husky? You know what I'm saying? The most beautiful thing a woman can do is be the queen that she is. She's designed to be with her king. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Corey, you got you a queen right there. See, when that queen rock with that king, see, I don't know if y'all play chess, but I can tell you right now, you know, that queen is the most powerful piece on the board. That queen can do all kinds of stuff. When that queen start running around, it start killing that board. Now, make no mistakes, the game is over when the king dies, so the king is the most important piece on that board. But that queen can make moves that the king can't make. And when the king and the queen is working simultaneously in perfect harmony, magic happens. And that's when you checkmate the game. So what I'm saying to you, Corey, is what I'm saying, Hannah, is y'all work together in this cryptocurrency space. Bring that harmony together. Don't see with eyesight, see with insight. See, don't just be a leader, be a visionary. Take this thing and see the vision. I wrote a quote and it says, your vision is the telescope to your future. My question is to you, is your vision limited? Because if your vision is limited, so is your future. You must clear up your lens and be able to see into the future. Let's go. Hey. Okay, guys, listen. I'm so glad that y'all rock with me on this, guys. I'm gonna go back and listen to these numbers too, because guess what? I might need to be speaking. I'm at 10 billy. Man, I might need to speak 20 billy or something. I don't know, man. I might need to go give me some more, man. I might just have to you know? Yeah, I might have to push myself even further, man. Let's go. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. I see y'all comments on here. Y'all gonna get y'all shine on here. Y'all gonna get y'all shine on. What's up, Brave Bird? Billy, Brave Bird. Billy's 500 milli. Listen, I don't know if you was here, Braveheart, when I gave a strategy. Here's your strategy. See, because they're gonna give you 75% of your money back, if you got a little something to throw at it, you can throw at it and get 75% of it back and see where it takes you. Because, you know, let's say, for instance, like the first time when I put in $350, I put the 300 in, they sent me whatever, 75% of that back. I put it back in, then they sent me that, and I put it back in, they put it back in, and they sent me until it was all gone. What you could do is, if you got a little lump sum, you can just do it one time. So if that's, y'all don't know, 300 bucks, you put the 300 in there, they send you 225 back, and you take all those ADAs and you do those transactions while you're in that third. You just fill it up. Boom, 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 boom. You keep your 225 ADA, move it back to Bitcoin, move your Bitcoin back to cash, put the 225 in your bank, and you only spent $75 to have $300 worth of sending 2 ADA at a time to try to get yourself to the Billy Club. You see? Billy's 500 milli. I mean, it might. I mean, you might be able to get it. You might be able to get it. A couple hundred. You might be able to get it, because that's not really a couple hundred. You put a couple hundred, you get 75% of it back. You really messed around. You could possibly get 500 milli for 75 if you did it that way. Maybe. Think about it. You can get to that Billy. I didn't gave you the blueprint. I didn't drop the sauce on you right there, baby. That's that A1 sauce. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to eat that steak? I done gave you the sauce. Pull that steak out. Let's go, baby. I want to see you at that Billy Club. Let's go. Guys, that's my time. I really appreciate y'all for showing this small channel. Guys, listen. We're just like Hosky. This channel is just like Hosky. We're the most worthless YouTube channel out, guys. We don't even have 1,000 subscribers. But you never know what our potential will be. So rock with us, man. He say I will be sending way more. That's what I'm talking about, man. Send way more, man. Listen, I don't know where you're at, Corey, on how much you have right now, but if you're not at 10 million, do your best to get to 10 million. I don't know what your financial situation is. You know, I don't know if I should need to be encouraging you to get to 100 million. I don't know, but if you have less than $1 million, make sure you get to 10 million. If you already know you're gonna touch 10 million, see if you can get to 20 to 50 million. And if you already know you're gonna touch that, get to 100 million. See if you can get to 100 million. Really. And that's the dilly. So guys, thank you so much for rocking with us, man. You know, I'm gonna be back. I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna be studying the market. Any updates, if there's any video I need to cover about Hosky or another coin, guys, run it by me in my DMs. Find me on my thumbnails. You can find me on Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter. Find me on my handle. Holla at me. Tell me what it is. I'll do some market research. If I can do a video about it, I will, after doing some research on it. But that's my time, guys. I enjoyed you all. Shout out, guys. Remember, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And like I say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top, because you're built for greatness. That's my time. Thank you so much. And until next time, I'm in the metaverse. I'm in the metaverse. Yeah, I'm in the metaverse. My house sitting outside in the metaverse. I'm at the island palm trees on the metaverse. I'm on my desktop. I'm at the metaverse. I got Hosky on my shirt in the metaverse. You see the chain hanging, blinging in the metaverse. The Louis frames on my face, I'm in the metaverse. The tattoo shop, them NFTs drop. I'm going hard with it. I'm not a fraud with it. So get on board with it. Alright guys, I'm out, man. Until next time, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm out this joint. Peace. Check out my vibe.